Yo, 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 what up? This is Skoozi, and I'm back with a new series that I'm going to call Skoozi Plays Fool Craft, where we'll play some Foolcraft. So, for anyone who doesn't know, Foolcraft is a mod pack created by Iskal85, the Swedish Viking Minecrafter of Doom. And he's put together this pack, which is I guess from what I've understand, it's kind of amalgamation of several mod packs with the addition of some fun mods that let you do stuff like change your appearance and whatnot. Just, things that let you fool around. And he put it together so that him and some other people that he invited onto the server could get together and play modded while also having a lot more fun, pranking each other, all that kind of stuff. So this is my first real foray into modded Minecraft, so I'm a little lost. There is so much stuff that you can do in this pack. Yeah, like there's something like I think 26,000 crafting recipes that the Forge launcher adds at the start when you first went on. It's just it can be a little overwhelming, but I'm starting to get the basics now, and if you are an experienced modded player, this may not be the series for you. You will probably just find me frustrating and a little annoying at my lack of understanding of things. But if you're completely new to mod packs like I am, then maybe I can help cut down your learning curve by giving you some answers to questions that I had and had some trouble finding or figuring out. I have this Hermitron case. So for anybody who doesn't know what Hermitron is, it's a mini game created by Rendog for the Hermitcraft server, where it's kind of like Pokemon, but like the trading card game. And so one of these would be a booster pack, and he hides them all around, and inside they have items inside that are basically representative of Pokemon, but they're called Hermitrons. You get it? Yeah. So anyways, what is good about them is you'll find them everywhere while you're adventuring, but they are basically a shulker box. So I have this one loaded up with animal nets that we can use to catch the fluid cows if we find any, and then they'll only take up like one spot in my inventory, which is pretty sweet. Yeah, so when you first go out and you want to do some adventuring, you're going to want to make these slime boots and this slime sling. So for the slime boots, you can use your little search bar over here and find slime boots, but there are slime boots here, and then there are slime boots here, but what you want are where are they? They're basically, it's like, see how this one at the bottom of the little info box says block armor? That's the mod that it comes from. This one is also from block armor, but we want the one that is not from block armor. We want the one that's from Tinker's Constructs. So if you know the mod that you're looking for, you can do the @ symbol and then start to type in the mod name, Tinker's. So everything that's up here now is from Tinker's Construct. So we can just swoop through and try to find the slime boots. There we go. So slime boots. So when you're in here and you click on an item, it'll show you the crafting recipe. And this is not a normal slime block, it's a congealed slime block, but if you click on it, it shows you the sub recipe. So it actually is cheaper to make than a normal slime block. So that's what you want to do. And slimes are easy to find in this mod pack because there are slime islands up in the sky just about everywhere. And then this is the sling here, 3 slime balls, another one of those congealed slime blocks, and then 2 string. But what this will let you do is, this works kind of like a bow. So you like right click to charge it up and then let go. So if I want to go, say, that way, I aim the opposite way at the ground and then sling yourself. Now the only issue is you'll take extreme fall damage unless you're wearing your slime boots. If you have these slime boots on, you don't take fall damage at all, like at all, no matter how high you fall. And then the obsidian armor that I have is from block armor. And if we go and look at the obsidian armor, you just make it out of blocks of obsidian. So block armor is a mod. You can make armor out of everything, like furnaces, wood, dirt, mud, like you name it. And if you have two pieces of a set, they will give you what's known as a set bonus. So right there we have immovable, flame resistant, and health boost. So if we put this on, we will not be affected by knockback. We have resistance to fire, and we have health boost. So basically, it's activated now, and you'll see if our food bar was full, you'll see now we have gold hearts. So we have 2 rows of hearts now. So that's pretty sweet armor to have. Here's one of those flu cows. He is primal mana. I don't know what primal mana is, but sounds cool. So we're going to get an animal net, whoop, catch him in the animal net, and put him back here. So that's how I'm going to catch my cows today. Yeah, so I think that covers it. You want to get yourself some good armor, some slimy boots, and a sling, and then we'll go exploring. So over here on this side we have one of the biomes from Biomes of Plenty. There's like 50 or 60 new biomes that are added to the game. This one's a lilac field. It's kind of nice, kind of pretty. Yeah, over here we have like a savanna kind of dry land. And is it there? One of these neighboring biomes has quicksand in it, and that stuff is dangerous. You can't jump out of it. It's hard to move through. So yeah, like that stuff right there. If you land in that, whew, it's tricky to get out. We have a mesa over there. That I believe is a maple forest. I'm gonna sleep. Keep them mobs off. Yeah, so I'm gonna sleep, and then I'm gonna make a bed for our travels, and then I'll bring you back, and we'll head that way exploring. Okay, it's morning, and I just realized I don't have enough wool to make a travel bed, so we'll get that while we're out. One thing to mention: this beacon beam here. In the mod pack, if you hit J, you bring up your journey map, and yeah, this shows you everywhere that you've explored, and your current location will be the center. And you can set a waypoint. So when you're at your base, before you go out exploring the first time, you can either memorize your coordinates, write them down, screenshot them, whatever, or you can set a waypoint and remove this. Yeah, so you can teleport there between them, I believe. But you name it like home, and then when you're out traveling, you'll have a beacon beam that you can like follow home. And these ones, unlike normal beacon beams, like they're always in render distance. Like that one is 360 blocks away. It's still visible. If it was 1,000 blocks away, it would still be visible. So yeah, then you can find your way back home very easily without having to watch your coordinates on your F3 screen. So that's a good thing to do before you leave. So we're gonna go out here. I kind of want to show you the Mystic Grove, because this is one of the more rare biomes in the mod pack, and I think they're pretty cool looking. I was gonna build my base in it, but they spawn like this biome spawns witches like crazy. So yeah. Oh, we got a little bit of a lag spike here. It happens every now and again. Usually when I enter water for some reason. It seems to really kind of trip the game out a bit. Yeah, so purple water, which is really sweet. And occasionally in here... Oh, we got another fluid cow. Occasionally in here you will find what's known as a hot spring. And I'm just going to get... Oh, jeez. I didn't know that did that. Song of Fire and Ice or what? Wow. Yeah. So that's just so I can empty my bucket out, because we are going to want to be able to test the cows to see what they are, because they're not labeled. So yeah, as I was saying, the hot springs that you can find in here, they're full of water that heals you really well if you like hop in it. Seared stone. So basically, seared stone is what you make the Tinker Smeltery out of. Um, and in the beginning, you have to make it out of like grout and gravel and sand, and it's like a whole ordeal. Cook it in the furnace, and you get them. But once you have your Tinker Smeltery set up, you can just cook down cobblestone to get more seared stone. So I'm not 100% sure if I want this cow. I'm probably just going to leave him. Because as I said, all I have to do is just cook cobblestone, and there's no shortage of cobblestone. Yeah, so this is a really cool biome. I just thought I'd show it to you, and bring you back when we find like a chance cube or something fun like that. Chance cube. Now these are often really good, but they're also quite frequently really bad. Oh, this one seems to just be some bookcases, which is pretty sweet. But yeah, a lot of them involve TNT in some way, so always be ready to run when you open one of those. Well, I didn't like Enderman that much before, but seeing this guy, whew, that makes me like them even less. What's wrong with your eyes, buddy? Weird. Okay, so when you first come across a fluid cow, you won't be able to like milk them. Seems like they have to be rendered in for a few minutes before, because there's like a cooldown. Like once you milk one, it's like 4 or 5 minutes before you can do it again. So it starts out on a cooldown. Resonant Ender Bucket. Yeah, not sure what that is, but we'll take them. Chance Cube. Oh. I didn't get any. Okay, so, yeah, I just found this cow, and when I went to milk him, he just went flying. And it turns out his fluid is vapor of levity, which seems to work kind of like an anti-gravity potion. I want to try to find someone to show you. I don't want to show you on this in case I want this cow, but let me see if we can find like a sheep or something. Okay, here's a chicken. Watch this. Bye. So that's what happened to the cow, and then I was like, oh, he's gone forever. But he wasn't. He came back. The chicken will probably take forever because he has wings, and he's going to be flapping. But yeah, that was neat. So these are what the Hermitrons look like out in the wild. They're always trapped in like a 3x3x3 of colored glass. So what you want to do, if you're not going to collect the Hermitrons, which you may not do, you want to go in and empty them like this, and then in your inventory you have a neat little trash can. If you don't have anything giving you potion effects, then these will run down this way. But yeah, it's just this little one here is the trash can, and you can transfer anything you want to get rid of in there, and it's gone forever. No more fiddling around with holes in the ground and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, once you empty it of Hermitrons and then pick it up, it will stack with any other empty ones you have. So there's a slime island, like I was mentioning earlier in the episode. That's where you want to go to get your slimes early on, because you don't have to do any digging. You don't have to risk the swamp at nighttime. They'll just fly off there all day long. Just look at the view. That's so awesome. Whoever created Biomes of Plenty did just an amazing job. That's so much better than vanilla Minecraft. Like, so much better. Alright, let's give her. No fall damage. See, it's so crazy. And they also don't have any durability, so you never need to repair them. They're just basically the greatest thing that's ever invented. There's a chance cube. Yeah. Alright. Wish me luck. Sweet, enchanted bow. There's one in the water. Sweet. So you'll get those lag spikes every once in a while, especially if you're like loading new area and stuff like that. This mod pack has pretty resource hungry. You need like 6 gigabytes of RAM to run it. And even then, sometimes there's issues, but it's worth it. Usually what happens if you get a lag spike and you just like don't do anything about it, you just sit still, you're usually fine. It'll like recover. Ooh, what do we got here? Book. Those are usually just books. They're not enchanted. They're called books of meme, and then they have some sort of stupid meme on the inside. So if that kind of stuff interests you, you'll go after those. But for me, it's just an inventory slot that I could use for something else. And, this crafting station, the way you make that, and I suggest you do because these things are fantastic. So you just make yourself a crafting table, or crafting bench. Crafting table, yeah. And then you just put it in your crafting thing, and then it'll become a station. And these function exactly the same as the crafting table, but like if say you're making a furnace and you're like, oh, I'm 1 cobblestone short, instead of putting this back in your inventory or exiting and having it drop on the floor, it'll stay. It'll stay. So then I can go and get 1 more cobblestone or whatever I need, and then pop it in like that. So they're basically, they'll do everything that the crafting table will do, but they're just better. We got a chance cube. Come on, give me something good. Here, have some cookies. Uh-oh, and the cookie monster. Yeah, that one's not so bad. Things confuse me about this mod pack. Like, this tower, fire on top, looks beckoning, you come over, you're like, oh, there's a chest underneath, this is so awesome. And you open it and there's just nothing in it. There's several structures like that that seem to have chests that should have stuff in them, but they just don't. And it seems to me like a bit of a wasted opportunity, but, you know, that's just me. One man's opinion. And there's a chance cube. Way up there. Alright, here we go. What is that? Oh, it's okay, so these ones are kind of annoying. There's 2 of them that kind of go together. So this one has a spawn wolf egg and 5 raw fish, and then the other one is a spawn ocelot egg, and it comes with a bunch of bones. And then if you find both, you can have a dog and a cat. Yeah, pretty neat. Anyways, I'm on my way home. Okay, I'm back at base, and I just wanted to show you what I got in the loot bags that I collected. So I think like the easiest way to get these is to find one of those slime islands and just hang out below it. The slimes hop off. They're so easy to take out, and like the majority of the time they will drop one of these, or at least way more frequently than any other mobs that I fought. So I'm just gonna go ahead and open these for you, show you kind of what's inside them. So we got a bookshelf, we got a stuffed teddy, that's kind of cool. Some useless melon seeds, iron nuggets. And the important thing to know about these loot bags is you can't put stuff in them, and once you take something out of it, you can't put that back in it either. So if you're out adventuring, you're better off not taking anything out, and then all of this will take up 1 slot in your inventory. Okay, so we got more bookshelf, a magic sapling, a tardy. So our last common one here has a tier 1 mob chunk, another bookshelf, some pumpkin seeds, lame. We'll do uncommon next. Lead, coal, raw pork chops, a golden apple. Yeah, great. Rare, a tier 3 mob chunk. Ooh, I don't know what those are. Yeah, these are pretty lame. The mod pack had an update just like recently that was supposed to increase the value of the loot in these things. Yeah. I don't know. Didn't seem worth it. Alright, what are you, cow? He's so yellow. I wonder if he's like gold or something. That'd be okay. Liquid gold. We could make 1,000,000 golden carrots. That's all we would eat. Oh, look. We got a chance cube down here that we can pop while we're waiting. The underwater ones are always a little dangerous because you never know what's going to happen. I don't know what that was. Maybe just a bunch of experience? Liquid sunshine. Okay, cool. Let's grab him. This one has a cow in it. Let's grab this. Get in here. Yeah. So, I don't know. I think I'll call that an episode. Yeah, maybe I'll run around and grab a few more chance cubes and throw that footage in before this. Who knows? You'll never know. Because you don't know how many of those clips I filmed at the moment. But thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this episode. And like I said before, this is not going to be what the series is. There'll be a little more structure than this. And I'll try to bring you only clips of like really, really cool stuff. But I just kind of wanted to show you a little bit about you know, what we might get into and kind of show you the surrounding area a bit. So yeah, that's it for today. Next episode will be a lot better, I promise. And until next time, this is Skoozi saying peace!